Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today's speed build is going to be more of a modern build, and I decided to build it in the, is it Oasis Springs area, because I never build here and I just thought I'll try and make a difference and build in a different location. I decided that I hardly ever build modern homes, so I thought I would have a go and see if I could build one. So I'm just trying to work out how big I wanted the house, because I didn't want it too big. I wanted it quite a on the smaller side. I thought it would be a house for probably 4 Sims, not 4, 3. So a couple and a child if needs be, but yeah, not 4. Don't know. My default is to say 4 Sims. So I created this front part, which is a balcony, which you can get to upstairs as well as through one of the bedrooms. And then I also made this a bit of a bigger wall downstairs, so I put those bigger windows in, which I quite liked, the clear ones. They're a bit more modern. And then here, just sorting these windows out as well. I couldn't decide if I wanted them on the floor or a bit higher up, but I think they look quite nice there. And then I also decided to make the garden area a bit more modern as well. So there's a pool and a small gardening area as well. And then here I just added a small kind of shaded area. It's not really, it's just looks like it could be. And then I couldn't work out what sort of windows I wanted on the side, but then I really like these smaller windows. I think they look really good. I think they go with the build quite well. The house doesn't really go with any of the houses in the surrounding area of this the place I've put it in, but hopefully I can start building a few more houses that are quite similar to this, maybe bigger ones as well in the area, or you can download this and put this in a different town. But I thought it's quite different to what I usually do, and I don't usually do these half wall ceiling jobs either. So yeah, I decided that I was putting this stone on the building, and then I decided I didn't want it all over, so I chose a different outside as well. If you want to write in the comments as well what your favourite types of builds to do are, because I always find that everyone has different preferences. I love usually just doing nice family homes. I don't know why it took me, by the way, as well, so long to realise that I didn't do that top bit of the half wall there, and I didn't even notice. I noticed right at the end, and I don't even think I included that footage. And then here I am trying to work out what sort of fence I wanted around the house, because I thought it should have some sort of fence around the garden, because I didn't want it to be, open in the open. As I wanted them to have a pool, I wanted it to be quite a private home, if it's going to be kind of a family home. It doesn't need to be a family home, it could be that there's a few other Sims living there as well. But yeah, and then I did find the terrain quite hard in this area. I wasn't sure with what stone to use, the terrain tools to use. Took a while to figure out, and then I just went with this. I did keep this stone. I think it went quite well. And then I just darken up around the outside and add a few more palm trees in, because I think they suit the area, and these plants here do as well. I think it looks quite nice. And then here I am just building the garden area. This garden area is actually the area that I like probably the most in the house, and the kitchen. I quite like the kitchen as well. I think it goes with the whole modern theme, and I add to it quite a bit as well, which I think looks quite nice. I had a few rocks and a few plants. I think I actually changed my mind about the rocks, and I had a fence instead to make it, and I think it makes it look a bit more put together. And then here I was trying to figure out a terrain to use. This is kind of going to be like the gardening area. I thought that they could still, you know, even though it's going to be hot and sunny, they can still garden in this area here. And then there is room in that little cubby where behind the bush fences, but I haven't put anything there. I think I decorated it with a hose pipe, but you can obviously put your bins in there if you want them hidden. I put them around the side, and then this area here is just a nice relaxing area for outside by the pool with a little table, and the ottoman chairs. I think they look really nice there. They kind of go with the theme. And then I also added a meditation stool as well, because I think that looks pretty good as well. And then because I thought there would be a child in this household as well, I did add the basketball or netball, whatever they're playing, hoop there, and the bucket to play with as well. It's not got too much in the house that you would like a child to use. And then I added a barbecue and table and chairs so they can eat outside in the sun as well, which obviously is a nice thing to do for your Sims. I love decorating the garden area probably more than the inside, but then I do sometimes I get a brush of inspiration for the inside and go, oh my gosh, that would look amazing. So hopefully I think this came together quite nicely. I like the inside quite a lot. The floor plan was quite strange because it is actually quite a small house. It did come up quite pricey though. I think that's just because of the price of the things I used. This little nook there in the corner I decided to make the kitchen, and then it goes into the living room, and then at the back there it's going to be kind of like a study area as well that goes into the living space. And then upstairs, it took me a while to rearrange my floor plan, but I thought I'd start decorating the downstairs area first. So I put in these counters because I think these counters look quite, they look new and a bit more put together. And then I thought make the counters a bit more, so there's more space. And then I add a shelf unit and just add a few bits to that to make it look a bit more full, a bit more together. Tried to keep it not too cluttered because I feel like modern homes, they're not as overly cluttered. So I thought the shelving units could be, and then these work surfaces on the side, they're not going to be over the top with clutter. And I didn't add the shelves above the kitchen area either because I just thought it looked really minimal, keeping it just the bottom one. And my boyfriend, when I was designing this, said that I just know that he prefers with more modern homes to have it a bit more minimal, so I did keep it quite minimal. And then I didn't add a dining area to this house. You can obviously add a dining area. I know I have the table and chairs outside, but with this house I decided to keep it as just the counter, because it's not usually all the time that I get my Sims to eat together when I play, but obviously if you do play and they all eat together, then that's fine. You do you. But I did keep it quite small with the dining area. Then I was going to add that plant there, but then I thought, oh, it's a good area to have a computer. So I thought this could be the little study area, and I think it came together really nicely. I think it looks really, really chic and cute. And then I just had this bookcase. I think everything works fine in this build. I always do this, but I forgot to play test it, this build in particular, because I did this quite late at night, and then I completely forgot to test it out with a few Sims. But I think everything should work. There's nothing really in a place where they can't get to, I don't think. Obviously stopped there to talk to somebody for a while. I think Alex was talking to me, and then I had a rug there. And then this little outside area I thought would be really nice because it is shaded, that it can have like a little yoga mat and an art easel so they can paint. I thought that would be quite cute. And then here I was really struggling with the floor plan upstairs. I mean, I struggle with them anyway, but I did find this one particularly hard because of where the stair placement was. I always find when the stairs are kind of to the side it's a bit harder. So at first I was just going to have the 2 bedrooms off the side and then the one walkway to the bathroom, but I didn't like having the bathroom where it was, so I do change and the bathroom goes on the other side. And so I currently put the bathroom there, but it will swap and the bathroom will go where those 3 smaller windows are. And then I think I make that little area a balcony kind of part of the build. I just saved it because I think I stopped for the night and then I continued another time. So yeah, I make that a bigger bedroom because I didn't like how small the other room was. And then the child's room is pretty small as well, but it's fine. They don't obviously need the biggest living area. This is actually probably the room I should have play tested because I put quite a few bits in this bathroom. I put a bathtub and a shower and a sink and a toilet, and I didn't play test, but I think everything works. I'm not sure. I think everything works. I don't know why I stopped here. I think maybe my boyfriend was talking to me. Oh, we had just watched Game of Thrones. So then I just start adding the decorations to the bathroom to make it look like sorry, I was just answering a message on my phone. Terrible of me not to stay focused. And then I thought that round mirror looks really nice and modern. I made the light slightly smaller as well so it didn't clutter it too much. And then I added those curtains, but now I'm looking at it, I don't really like them, but you can take them out if you don't. I left them in there, I think. And then I thought I'd add a kind of a laundry area because a lot of people ask for laundry to get put into builds. Some people I know they hate playing with it, but I kind of like laundry. I go through like a love-hate relationship with laundry. I sometimes use it all the time and then I don't use it. So I think it's your preference. And then this room here is probably the master bedroom. It's a pretty okay size. It's not the biggest bedroom. I mean, if you were in this house, you probably wouldn't be happy with it. Sorry, we're talking about the new Avengers film because obviously it's coming out this weekend. Going off topic now, Avengers film's coming out this weekend, and hopefully I think we're seeing it at the weekend though. But yeah, anyways, they're just adding some shelving units as well to this room just to make it look a bit more homely and a bit more put together. And then that red shelf you can download on the the internet. Trying to think of the word. It's just a really good shelf to use to get the more accurate positioning of certain items. And then out here on this balcony I thought I'd put another one of those meditation activity things. And then a little like table and chair. I'm not sure if it works because obviously it's quite a crowded area, but I think it looks nice as a little balcony. I think it works. And then I'm just adding some outdoor lighting because I always forget to light up my outside areas because when your Sims want to go outside it could be dark. And then I just go on to decorate the kids room, and again, like I said, it is quite a small child's room, so there is room for like a bed and a few activities for the child to do, but there's not too much stuff. I always find that I overdo it with kids rooms and I just fill it with rubbish, but usually if I play The Sims, they keep themselves busy with other activities such as using the computer or going, like this child would be happy because obviously there's the pool, and she's got a few fair things to do, which I think is fine. And I also make she can have a bit of space on this balcony as well. And I just realised I'm obviously running out of time to finish this video, but I'm just finishing up decorating it now. So if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not. I hope you all had a lovely Easter, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!